All right, so a presidential candidate was just caught drinking fish tank cleaner. At least that's what some people were saying. But here's the crazy part. What he was actually drinking is something that many biohackers swear by, and I've tried it myself. It's called Methylene Blue, a bright blue liquid that, depending on who you ask, is either a cutting-edge cognitive enhancer or a really bad idea if you don't know what you're doing. So today I'm breaking down what it is, who it can actually benefit, who should stay far away from it, and everything you need to know before you even think about trying it. And no, this is not medical advice. I am not a doctor, but I do like testing these things for myself and sharing what I learned so you can make the best decision for yourself. Let's get into it. So first, let's talk about what this crazy blue stuff is. Methylene blue was originally developed as a textile dye in the 1800s. It was made to color fabric, but somehow scientists realized that there was actually some medical uses for it, like treating malaria and later neurodegenerative diseases. Fast forward to today, biohackers claim that it enhances ATP, mitochondrial function, boosts brain energy, and protects against cognitive decline. And in this video, we're gonna talk a lot about how methylene blue can help your mitochondria produce more ATP, which is more energy at a cellular level. But here's something to think about. What happens if those mitochondria aren't even functioning at their best? What if they're old, sluggish, or barely just hanging on? You can literally flood your cells with energy, but if you're running on broken down mitochondria, you're still not gonna perform at your peak. Well, that's where this comes in. This is called MitoPure by Timeline, and you've probably seen a lot of biohackers talking about this lately. And guess what? I'm gonna be one of them. It's built around urolithin A, a clinically researched compound designed to do something super important: trigger mitophagy. Basically, it helps the body clear out weak and damaged mitochondria and make room for new high-performing ones. Let's think of it like this. Imagine you had a garage filled with old broken down cars. No matter how much high-quality fuel you put in those cars, they're still not gonna perform because you have broken down engines. MitoPure is designed to clear out the junk so you can actually use that energy more effectively. And this isn't just theory. 15 years of research and clinical trials show some pretty wild stuff. Actually, after taking MitoPure for just 4 months, participants in studies saw a 12% increase in muscle strength and a 17% increase in endurance. And that was without changing any of their workouts. So imagine what would happen if you actually trained and recovered smart. And here's what I like about it. It's simple. You don't have to mix anything. There's no weird flavors, just 2 of these soft gels a day, and you're in. And if you're already focused on dialing in your mitochondrial health, whether it's through methylene blue, cold exposure, sauna therapy, or just training smart, MitoPure is a strong addition to help take things to the next level. That's why I'm taking it. Now, obviously, do your own research. I'm all about trying things out for myself and sharing the results, and this is something that I've added to my routine. And if you want to check this out, I'll have a link and a discount code down in the description below. Make sure you check that out after this video. Now let me tell you a quick story. Imagine your body is like a phone battery. Every day, your brain and your muscles drain that battery through work, through stress, thinking, workouts, just life. Now, some people's batteries are fully charged every morning. They wake up refreshed. Their focus is razor sharp. Their energy levels are sky high and their workouts are just incredible. Is that you? Or is it somebody you know? But for others, their batteries start at 50%. Maybe they're dealing with brain fog, low energy, or even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. This is where methylene blue comes in. From what I've learned, it works at a mitochondrial level, literally improving how your cells produce energy. It's like a battery booster for your brain and your body. But who can actually benefit from this? This definitely isn't for everyone, but if you're someone who deals with chronic brain fog and fatigue, wants to boost your cognitive function and memory, feels like your energy levels crash midday, or you're just looking for neuroprotection as you age, then methylene blue might be worth looking into. In fact, some of my research even suggests that it can help with depression by acting on serotonin pathways. There's also some suggestions saying that it can help reverse neuroinflammation, which if you've ever felt sluggish or slow after a bad night's sleep or too much sugar, you know how powerful that could be. But now let's talk about who shouldn't even touch this stuff. Got my chickens around. Seriously, if you're on SSRIs or MAOIs, which are common antidepressants, this can be dangerous because it affects your serotonin levels. And too much serotonin can lead to something called serotonin syndrome, which is very serious. If you have a G6PD deficiency, which is a genetic enzyme disorder, this can be toxic to your red blood cells. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, just don't risk it. And then in all seriousness, if you're somebody who just sees something that everybody's taking, you buy it and you don't read the labels, you just start taking it, don't mess with this stuff. stuff. More is not always better. And my advice, if you are gonna try this, is start low and go slow. Like this morning, I just took 6 milligrams of this stuff and my mouth is blue. Let's talk about the potential side effects. First off, your mouth is gonna turn Smurf blue. There's not a lot of ways around it. So don't take this before you go on a date or an important meeting or anything important where you're gonna not want your mouth to be blue. Some people report headaches, nausea, dizziness, or just feeling a little off when they first try it. And that's why dosing does matter. I guess some of you would probably wanna know how I actually have been taking this. So I've tried the liquids and I've tried it in a troche, which you just put in your mouth. It's almost like a gummy, but it's not a gummy. It's called a troche. Those are the two ways that I've taken it. And I've definitely noticed more when I take it in the troche form. I don't have any affiliation with any of the companies yet. There are a few really good ones out there that I've seen a lot of people talk about, and I might throw some links down in the description below to the ones that I've tried, but do your own research and make your own decisions. I'm just gonna share how I've been taking it. I've been experimenting with this for focus and energy. I film a lot, I work out a lot, I do a lot of calls and Zooms, and having laser focus is important to me, especially on days where I need to be locked in. Or like today, I have a long day of filming. When I take it, I do a really low dose, between 4 and 10 milligrams. Today, I just took 4 milligrams. And when I do take it, I definitely feel more alert and focused. It's subtle, but it feels like my brain wakes up a little faster. I also like to pair it with red light therapy, which has its own amazing list of mitochondrial benefits. The idea with combining red light therapy and methylene blue is that it acts like an electron donor to the mitochondria, and it optimizes energy production. Now, is this a miracle cure? No. But do I think it can be powerful for the right people? Absolutely. So here's my final thoughts. Methylene Blue is one of those old school medicines that's been repurposed for modern biohacking. Some of the research I've found is promising. A lot of people are trying it, and it seems to have some great benefits. But this is definitely not a one-size-fits-all solution. And if you are interested in taking some, do your own research, make the best decision for yourself, and definitely start with a low dose. I'm suggesting under 5 milligrams. But once again, I'm not a doctor. And if you're the type of person who hears about something online, immediately orders a bunch of the cheapest stuff off Amazon, I'm gonna suggest you maybe take a breath, do a little more research before you jump into something like this. Remember, this was invented to dye blue jeans, basically. But hey, what am I saying? I also saw it and decided to try it myself. But if you have tried it or you're wanting to, let me know in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, let's be friends, because I'd love to hear your journey too. And if you want more deep dives on biohacking, cold plunging, sauna therapy, product reviews, and all the works, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with a friend. And seriously, one thing I can suggest you try is MitoPure by Timeline. That link will be down in the description below. But hey, I appreciate you so much for watching. Hopefully you got a little something, a little more clarity on methylene blue from this video. I'll see you guys on the next one, my friends. Have a great day, and God bless. And hey, speaking of the next ones, go ahead and check out one of these 2 videos. I'm gonna have 2 videos pop up here. One of them is a video that YouTube thinks you're gonna like. The next video is a video that I think you're gonna like. So check out one of those 2 videos, because if you don't, YouTube's just gonna autoplay some other random video that you probably aren't even gonna like. So you might as well click one of these.